Hey, what's up YouTube? So it looks like today I may have another repair job. Where I was working today doing my route, and I look underneath, and what do I see? Big puddle of coolant is dripping out of under the hood. So I'm gonna take a look right now, see what the problem is. Hopefully, I'm really hoping that it's just a damaged hose, broken hose, or something that's easily replaceable, you know. So let me open the hood and then we'll take a look, see how bad it is. So that's the leak right there. I just don't know where it's coming from right now. There's nothing on the surface. Everything up here looks good. These hoses are good. I already inspected them. So I see that they're right back there behind the shock absorber. That's where there's a drip. So I'm gonna take a look, see how bad it is. So the leak seems to be coming out of that little hole right there, and it just keeps dripping. It doesn't look like it's missing a hose there or anything, which is kind of weird. And I think that little nozzle thing actually leads back over here on the passenger side, because I actually have some coolant on the floor here, on the mat, which is kind of weird, I thought. And I think that little nozzle is that piece right there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open this up, which is the cabin filter, and see what it looks like in there. So last night I wasn't too sure what was going on. I ended up having to call a mechanic to just kind of tell him what I was experiencing, and he was able to give me some guidance. And he said it's very likely gonna be the core heater that is leaking, and that's why it's making a mess on the driver's side, or I'm sorry, on the passenger side. So he's gonna stop by a little bit later today. Today's the next day. He's gonna stop by a little bit later. He's gonna take a look at it, confirm what needs to be adjusted, or what needs to be swapped, or confirm the problem, better yet. And then we're gonna go from there. He may just end up doing it for me, but this is where I'm at right now. I was able to do some research last night, and apparently the core heater is in this box right here, the one I'm pointing at right now. And it doesn't seem to be too hard to swap out. So like I said, the mechanic stopping by in about an hour, but I'm gonna go ahead and open that up and see if I can figure it out, and then also make it a little bit faster for him. So there it is. After removing just 5 screws, we were able to take off this cover, and looks like this right here, the silver thing, is the heat core. So I'm gonna see if I can pull that out. I'm not sure how hard it's gonna be. Hey, what's up guys? Just giving you guys an update. So what the mechanic ended up doing yesterday is just doing a quick fix to get me back on the road, since I didn't have a lot of time to do the entire repair. Let me show you what he did here. Let me just tell you what he did. Basically, there was 2 nozzles going into the heater core. One of them is coolant in, the other one is coolant out. So what he ended up doing is just looping them together so that it wouldn't travel through the heater core. And so that's a quick fix. I'm able to drive the truck now, and then later on this week I'll go ahead and do the repair myself, or at least I'm gonna try, and then I'll make a video of that too. But let me show you what it looks like under the hood with the quick fix that he did real quick. Alright guys, so I know it's a little hard to see here, but basically there's 2 nozzles, one right there, which is, as you can see, it's missing a hose, and there's one right next to it, which I'm not sure if it's visible, but it's there. One of them is coolant in, the other one is coolant out. And this loop right here, this one right here, is what the mechanic did. So he just basically took one of these hoses and then looped it into the other one. That way, like I said earlier, that keeps the coolant from traveling into the heater core, and therefore it doesn't leak. So later this week we'll go ahead and do the repair. But I want to show you guys what he did. Maybe it can help somebody in the future. Something that you can probably do on the side of the road, even if you have to.